Hello and welcome to our video. This is our 68 plate 2019 BMW M140 Shadow Edition. This car's finished in mineral grey metallic. The car's covered 9,000 miles from new. It's yet to have its first service, which we'll probably have done with the BMW specialist locally. I'm just going to run around the car. Now this car has only just come in. It's been cleaned over, but it hasn't been machine polished yet, but it's good enough for us to video, but it will still get the same treatment as all the other cars. So there'll be areas of the car that aren't quite as clean as how we will present them. You can see that there's not any chips on the bonnet. The Shadow Edition gets the black grills at the front. Also the darker inserts on the headlights, so black at the bottom there. We've got the darker anthracite 18-inch alloys running on Michelin Pilot Super Sport tyres. Got the M Sport brakes in there. Just pan out to show you the side profile of the car. Got the sun protection glass at the back. Just come round. There's no damage on the car or anything. That's the rear wheel there. All round here is lovely. Up on the roof, there's no scratches or anything. Like I say, this will get all machine polished. Now this car additionally has a Maxton design splitter on the top, quite subtle but nice. Finishes the car at the back nicely. Just come around, you can see it there. And the rear lights on the Shadow Edition are a shadow line, so they're more smoked, they're not as red as on some of the other cars. We've also got front and rear parking sensors on this car. Let's bring you around, show you the rear wheel. So all the wheels are in lovely condition. And there's the front one there. Got the LED lights at the front of the car. Very importantly, this car has the adaptive M Sport suspension, which adjusts the ride in comfort and in sport. So a more relaxed ride in comfort, and in sport it adapts and makes it stiffer and sportier for better handling on the road. We've got the brushed aluminium trim on the door card there. No damage on the door card or anything. The Harman Kardon sound system with the additional speakers in the car. There's one at the top there. The Dakota black leather, all in really nice condition. The brushed aluminium continues inside around the gear stick, and we've got the professional navigation, which on the Shadow Edition is a touch screen, which I'll come to in a minute. We've got the heated seats. I'll show you in the rear. This is a 5-door. Rear door card. We have a 3-door one of these in the same colour, and also an Estoril blue and a sunset orange one due to arrive next week, all with adaptive suspension. And take a look inside the boot. So no scratches or anything. And nice and clean in there. Like I say, we haven't finished the car completely. And no scratches up on the top there either. Come around and show you in this side of the car. So again, the door card, all in lovely condition, as are the seals, no scratches there at all the leather. And the back of the seats, I mean, this is only a year old, this car, or just 18 months old maybe. I think it's January it was registered. And the driver door card. And you'll also see we've got another optional extra is the electric folding and dimming mirrors, which you can fold in with the key as well. On the door sill. Creases always show up more on the leather in the videos, but it's all quite normal. It is leather, and if you push it with your hand, the crease changes to a different place. We've got the extended storage, auto lights, auto wipers, cruise control and speed limiter, voice control. In fact, we'll jump in the car. In fact, I'll start this car. You can hear that sound. Shut the door. So we have 9,301 miles on the car. Let's turn this radio down. As I say, we've got the heated seats down here. Touchscreen navigation. You can slide these all around, change where you want to put them, etc. Click into them. I'm going to use the iDrive wheel to just show you a few options. Enter new destination, address input. Okay, so we've got voice control, and using the iDrive wheel we can write with our finger on there and put in addresses, etc. And you can do that to search for your music. We go into the media, let's press again. We've got your DAB, your FM, AM, online entertainment, so there's a remainder of a subscription in there for music that BMW probably got on their site. Music collection is an 80 gig hard drive. Whoops, where have we gone now? And then if we come out of there, sorry, connective drive, so there's still the remainder in here. So we've got Amazon Alexa in there at the moment, weather, news, online, Wikipedia, weather radar, Flickr, lots of different apps you can use. That's your Bluetooth on communication, my vehicle, so you've got all your sub menus on the right there for changing different things on the car, and your touchpad, your displays, etc. Driver profiles for different drivers, vehicle status. If we go into there, I think this car would have only have had a PDI at this mileage, and you can see, yeah, it's due due a service on time this month, so it will go in for that service. Brake fluid is not due till next year. They're 3 years for the first one and every 2 years after that. 8,000 miles remaining on the rear pads, and the front pads have 10,000 miles remaining. That's just a vehicle check there. However, when it goes in for its oil service, we will be checking the brake pads to make sure that they are, you know, plenty of depth left on the pads, etc. And that's just the PDI, because they're every 2 years or 18,000 miles generally, the servicing. So we've got heated seats, etc. there, front and rear parking sensors, which if I flick that on, you can see it on there. Now with the adaptive drive, if we use the Eco button, you'll see that in Eco Pro or Comfort, because this has got the adaptive M Sport suspension, it will change the ride of the car. So in Comfort and Eco it will be softer, and in Sport and Sport Plus the ride will stiffen and the handling will get better on the car. We can also have sport displays, and if I come out of there you can configure sport. Now, a bit misleading from BMW because it shows the suspension on all of them, whether they've got the adaptive drive, adaptive suspension or not. But like I say, if you haven't got the adaptive M suspension, despite it showing the shock absorbers as being one of the items that it changes, if you see when I move it highlights them, it won't do anything because they're just normal shock absorbers. They're a totally different shock absorber, and we spec checked the car, we know exactly what's on it. This car came direct from BMW. Okay, we'll just take a quick look around all the leather. We've got sliding armrests there as well, USB port in there, cup holders, etc. Speed limiter, cruise control, voice control. And when you go into the Eco and the Comfort and the Sport, it shows you on here. If you use this mode button, you can bring up the DAB channels down there and then press the little roller wheel to enter. You can go through, you've got your FM, AM, so you can change where you are in there. And if you press the phone button when your phone's connected, it will go through the numbers that you've already dialed. So I'm just going to check while I just run through. Adaptive M suspension, seat heating, park distance front and rear, folding mirrors, the brushed aluminium trim, the Pro Nav are all optional extras. About £4,500 worth of options on there. I'm going to show you under the bonnet. So just 2 pulls. Now the guys have cleaned under here, but they haven't finished the work that they're doing. It's just important to try and get the video on. So it's clean under here, but it hasn't been dressed yet. So it's yet to be dressed, so it's within reason it's clean, but it'll come up a lot nicer and cleaner under here when they're finished. So that's the 335 brake horsepower straight 6 twin powered turbo engine. They actually make around about 351 brake horsepower on a rolling road, so they're underrated for the power they give out. And the ZF gearbox is just immense. I mean, it's so smooth and quick to change. I mean, this is definitely a hot hatch to be remembered. And from what I understand, the new one with the 4-cylinder engine is just not as exciting. It might have a 4-wheel drive system, be it that 4-wheel drive system can only put about 50% to the other set of wheels. But BMWs have been rear-wheel drive for so many years. That's what people love about them. It's the excitement of when you put your foot down and keeping that car under control, I guess. But a really lovely car, and we're going to take some pictures next and put those online as well. Thank you for watching. Please give us a call with any questions. Thank you. Bye.